Hi guys, welcome to another episode of Good News Mondays where we discuss inspirational topics. So today we're going to be discussing Anthony Joshua. So how did Anthony Joshua go from almost going to jail at the age of 15 to becoming a 2-time heavyweight champion? Hi guys, welcome to Good News Monday where we discuss inspirational topics. So Anthony Joshua was born 15th of October 1989. His mom is Nigerian and his dad is of a Nigerian Irish heritage. His parents actually got divorced at the age of 12. Although he was born in the UK and lives in the UK most of the time, he's very much Nigerian and he likes to represent that. So if you watch most of his boxing matches, you see that he's always having the two flags. So he's always representing both the UK and Nigeria. He is an English professional boxer, but he makes sure to tell you that he's also Nigerian, although he may be representing England. He's very proud of his Nigerian heritage, and Nigerians in general are proud of him. Anthony Joshua had a rough childhood, and this is because his parents got divorced at the age of 12, so he had to grow up in Wasford by himself. He was making friends with the wrong people, according to him. He called it connections. So when people kept asking him in interviews, so exactly what did you think that made you almost go to jail? He's like, oh, I try to make connections anywhere I go. I try to connect the dots, but basically he was actually moving with the wrong set of people, so people who didn't share the morals that his parents would want for him. Because of this, his mother had to send him back to Nigeria for a couple of years. So some interviews say for 2 years, some interviews say for a year, but basically he had to send him back to Nigeria to learn some discipline. And if you're Nigerian watching this video, you know what that means. But he says that this really helped him. So this really helped him get some perspective, and he couldn't continue to keep the company he was keeping at the time, so which was going to result in him going to jail. After he returned to the UK, according to him, he went to visit his cousin in London who introduced him to the boxing sport, and it gave him direction, it gave him focus, so he continued, and luckily for him, he was able to be successful, becoming a 2-time boxing heavyweight champion and also being worth allegedly $100 million now. So how did this happen? How did he move from being a kid who almost went to jail to now being worth $100 million? So there's some things that he attributes to this. There's some key factors that he highlighted in his interviews, and we're going to discuss it now. The first one that he says is he's always himself. So he tries not to be a caricature of what people expect him to be. Most times when people see him, they're like, oh my God, you're so calm, you have so much respect for your elders and things like that. And he says that that's one of the key factors why he's successful. He's always himself. He's not trying to be anyone else. He's not trying to please anybody. He knows where he's from. He's confident from where he's from. And that's one of the reasons he's successful. If you're liking this video so far, please click the like button and leave a comment down in the comment section below because it helps boost the video. And don't forget to share it with your family and friends. Now let's go back to our topic of discussion. The next thing that he said is that he's very strategic. He ensures that he's calculating all his moves. So he's very strategic with his decision. He said something which actually struck a nerve. He said that when he is 80, he wants to be proud of all the decisions that he's made in his life. And this is someone who is constantly thinking about the future, who is constantly thinking about how his decisions is going to affect him later on. Another factor is that he stays humble. He always makes sure that he stays humble. He doesn't actually become arrogant and proud, where he actually becomes this rude celebrity that is rude to everybody. So he stays humble. There are pictures of him greeting the Nigerian president where he laid flat on the ground, which is a common practice for Yoruba men when they meet their elders. He remembers his culture and ensures to stay humble. Another factor which I feel is actually one of the reasons for his success is that he strives to be a positive role model. Anthony Joshua often says that he wants to represent his country in a positive light. So he always wants to be a positive ambassador for both the UK and also Nigeria, because he understands the position that he has been given. So he understands that he is a celebrity and there's a lot of people who look up to him. So with this, he feels like when you have such a high position, you should also be responsible enough to do the right actions, because you know that people are looking up to you as a role model. So the final reason I feel that Anthony Joshua is very successful is that he embraces his roots. So he is very multicultural, and you can see this when he speaks. So he speaks with a British accent, but always reminds you that he's Nigerian. So he's very proud of his heritage. He's very multicultural and he accepts it. There's an interview of him saying how much he eats eba and pounded yam and other Nigerian food, and he has Nigerian values and Nigerian culture. He also embraces some of the British cultures. So he's a multifaceted man with two different cultures. So today we've discussed that some of the key reasons for Anthony Joshua's success is the fact that he's always himself. He is not shy to be himself. Yes, he's always strategic in his actions and decisions. He understands the position that he's in, and he always makes sure that he's staying humble. So he surrounds himself by family and friends and people who keeps him grounded. He also makes sure that he is a good representative. He's a good role model to the people who are looking up to him. He also makes sure that he is strategic in his decision, and he embraces his multicultural roots. So he's both British and Nigerian, and he embraces the both roots, and this has made him successful. So this is where we're going to end this video today. If you have anything to add to this conversation, if you think there's any points I have missed, please put it down in the comment section below. So I want to say thank you to everybody who's watched till the end of this video. If you've actually enjoyed this video, please let me know down in the comment section below. Please share this video with your family and friends, or anyone you think is going to actually benefit from watching this video. Don't forget, we want to start our week with something positive so that we can have positive thoughts only, because this may help us actually overcome the challenges that we may be experiencing. Okay, so don't forget, positive thoughts only. Don't also forget to like and share this video and click the notification bell so you always know when I upload. Thanks guys, bye, see you next week.